Him, him. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come on. Country hot, hot. Country hot, hot. Plenty no get what to eat. Even picking they feel the heat. So we all they pray for change. Where? Gala gala. Country hot, hot. Country tough, tough. Everybody feel the heat. Even picking they feel the heat. So we all they pray for change. We say fix the country.
They say fix yourself.
We say fix the country.
They say fix yourself.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tell me who and you and me be the country. Fix yourself. I agree. We say fix the country.
They say fix yourself.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They say fix the country.
You say fix yourself.
No, no, no. Tell me who. Tell me me. Tell me you be the country. Fix yourself. I agree. Water plenty, mumu be thirsty. Water plenty, mumu be thirsty. And we get to go do plenty cocoa, but we still they borrow they go to get a job. It be whom you know. We live like crabs in a barrel. Shayo, nupa beshi and low. Hey, we say fix the country.
They say fix yourself.
Aye, 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 aye. They say fix the country.
They say
No,
fix
no,
yourself.
no. Hey, tell me who, tell me me, tell me you be the country. Fix yourself. I said now you great. We say fix the country.
They say fix yourself.
Aye, 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 aye. They say fix the country. We say fix yourself. Hey, tell me who, tell me me, tell me you be the country. Fix yourself. I agree. Share your minimum wage be hand to mouth. The government know the pay for months. From the same pay, picking go chop. The fees go come. Yari at the ball. And civil servants then magicians building mansions after few years. Who cares about the coffers? And each man living for himself. We say fix the country.
They say fix yourself.
Aye, 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 aye. They say fix the country.
We say fix yourself.
Now, now, now. Now who be the country? You be the country. Me be the country. Fix yourself. Where? I agree. Hey, we say fix the country.
They say fix yourself.
Aye, 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 aye. They say fix the country.
We say fix yourself.
No, no, no. Tell me who. Tell me me. Now you be the country. Fix yourself. I agree. Charlie. If you be cheap, you support Galamsey.
Royal Black is Fiaba, Maka Maka. Entertainment and sports, Maka Maka. I say politics, Maka Maka. Royal Black is Assembly Safwa, Bia Assembly Puno, Sanepi Adekami, Ekome Yakotokumi, Ekome Yamisebe, you want love make a hanging, Maka Maka. Royal Black is Fiaba, Maka Maka. All the trending issues, Maka Maka. I say politics, Maka Maka. Entertainment and sports, Maka Maka. RBJ Diaba, where you fool from crowd. I say me Safwa, yeah, I say me Puno. So I say me no ba, yeah, better. Send ye betino, Sabape na ye bekano. Maka Maka, I just want to go there. What by you no ni one na.
What's up, people? It's your boy Royal Black Jesus, aka RBJ, and then Maka Maka, Yasa Ababium. You can see my team is ready. Queen, the superstar of the show, is here today. I mean, he has been here from last week. You know, we have 3 days in, 3 days out, and things like that. You know what I mean? And Alfred, the political guru, also in there. Today, our two amazing family members are not here. That is um Boga and then Ernest. Due to family emergency and family issues and things like some parties and things like that, they couldn't make it. But we are family, so we have to keep the movement. We have to keep the movement moving. So let me bring my team in, Alfred, and then they are already in today. They are freestyle Sunday. Once in a while, we'll have a freestyle Sunday whereby we'll talk about issues and things like that in a freestyle manner. And Killer Queen, you are looking beautiful. I like your black and then your yellow, gold. I don't know how to call it, but it looks good on you. Alfred always on point, political. He's always in the political mindset. So always sharp, looking good. I like the background, man. This black thing there, Kumio. So Charlie, guys, pick up yourself. How's your week, guys?
Oh, my week has been so amazing. Like you said, I do 4 days on, 4 days off. So when I'm off, I sleep a lot. But it's been amazing. I've been moving around, trying to look for one or two things. Because I'm coming out with something. RBJ too is coming out with something. So it's gonna be fireworks, on RBJ mat. So we're trying to keep it going. My Sundays, like you guys already know, I have 4 days of Sundays, 4 Sundays on, which I'll be on the show, and then 4 Sundays, which I will not be on the show. And then 4 Sundays off, which I'll be on the show. So if you don't see me, don't keep searching too much. Just call RBJ and tell RBJ Queen have to be here. And right. When my off days, I'll be here. That's right. But it's been pretty good, and I love it so far. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Alfred, the political guru, Charlie, you're looking good. Though. What is going on?
Charlie, no be easy. Odiniho is not playing with me these days. So again,
I hope you've called him. What I told you.
Is there?
I hope you've called Odiniho.
Yeah. I spoke to him. Actually. Yeah. Okay, we nice. Talked and right. Yeah, I expressed my sympathy with him and everything. We talked at length.
What happened to him?
His mommy died.
Yeah.
Oh.
So for those listening, the person we are talking about is the one responsible for all the good, beautiful designs that I have been wearing. I don't know about black, but anytime I come out looking good, I owe it to Odinihu, and Odinihu just lost the mom. My understanding too is that the mother is one of the brains behind some of the designs and all. Yes. We lost a great woman, and all our sympathy and condolences go to him and the family.
Right.
Queen. So I think we should hurry up and have our listeners share the link so much so that we can have Queen working full time on this.
That's
so
right.
we can.
That's right.
For the 4 weeks that she's gone, I just feel deflated and dejected. And that is not going very well. So
that tells you the importance of a woman. When she wasn't here, we're all scattered and we don't even know what to do. So I think Queen, you have to reshuffle your
I have to.
What you have to do,
I have to. Don't worry. Very soon I'll quit the job and I'll be home.
That's right. That's right.
It also reminds me the value of a woman. Yesterday, I had the opportunity. Matter of fact, I call it a blessing to have Queen join me on the Ghana agenda, and it was firework.
It was firework. I know.
Oh my God! Queen brought a different dimension to the show. And I was telling her even in the back that there are not too many vibrant women actually in that space discussing
right.
and sharing their ideas on how we should build our country, going forward. So, I was so excited to have her on the show, and I think we have a permanent seat on her on the show.
Nice. Nice.
Absolutely. And all the, the guests, including even the listeners and the viewers, were so impressed with her. So, Queen, thanks one more time for joining Ghana Agenda yesterday. My week was wonderful. It culminated in me, having Queen on the show. So of all the things I will talk about, I think this is my major point. My major point is I was able to bring our lady to the show, and she came.
I'm so happy that you could handle her. She's a lot of work.
Oh my God! I don't
That
know.
was why he kept muting me, but it still
I
didn't
know.
stop me. So
Something gotta happen, right?
So I think today we're gonna do an hour, maybe an hour to 1 hour 20 minutes kind of show, not the full 2 hours because of I know there is a England Italy final today. That is the European Championship. I am actually, I mean, I would love to have my brother.
It's coming home. It's coming home, or it's coming to Rome.
I'm a Rome guy. I love Italy. Italy and Germany have been my team for in Europe. But the reason why I love the fact that there is something going on in Man City where my boy Raheem Sterling is doing it so much. I mean, so
He's doing so
if
good.
he
Yes.
if he can take this home, that'll be better. I mean, Italy wins, that is me. Yeah.
Right. So you are. It's coming home.
It's coming home. So England, right?
Yeah, it's coming home to England.
I've said. Queen, do you have anything in mind? Today we have England and Italy final for the European whatever they are playing. So who do you think will win?
I am not a football fan, but as for this one, I'll watch because I want to support you. This one there, I can't say only Alfred. Also, we are a separate team.
Yeah, me Italy. Alfred was
Alfred why?
England, but me.
So I'm supporting Italy today.
England, we need Krana and Yemi. In the way, so I have one of my boys who is doing so well in the tournament. So I know we need to but Italy win. Yeah, that's my team.
I am supporting Italy today because of what Alfred did to me yesterday. Muting me,
Yo, we shall see.
All right, so let's go straight to our trending issue. I know we haven't touched on this base for a long time, but at this time, I'll go the first year. Shatta Wale, my boy. Educated fools and was it? I mean, disappointment or whatever that he put there. No, but I think that the read goes like that: educated fools, disappointment, graduates saying, "Fix the country, fix yourself." Cheap thinkers. Queen, what's your intake on that one?
I feel like it's a little too harsh. Although I don't really believe in. It's not that I don't believe in fix your country. I really do believe in fix your country. However, I really don't support. Some people try to do things whilst we have a different mentality altogether. So I feel like it's a little too harsh. And coming from a celebrity like that with followers and, with people watching her, people have him as a mentor. No, I feel like this is too harsh for social media and he could have done better or say it in a nice way, for people to. And this is the problem I have with some of these guys that are in America. There are two ways of communicating your message out there. Okay, there is this guy in America, Trini Jonas. I love him so much. But sometimes I feel like he does it too much. There are two ways of communicating something out there. Okay, so if you want to insult, cool. If you want to come in a nice way, cool. But what is what really matter? What is really good? What is really morally accepted on social media? This is a no-no, and I'll condemn his act. I'm really ashamed of Shatta Wale, even though I know he's one of your brothers, he's your fan, whatever. He's your how do I say it? Your G. He's your G. But as for this one there, I'm condemning him totally. It's a no-no, and he should just go and delete this. So on deleting fuel because it doesn't make sense. Trust me, it really doesn't.
Alfred.
Yeah, man.
I know you've been part of this Fix Your Country thing. I'm part of it as well.
Black. So fix the country. Whenever we say fix the country, we are not necessarily blaming Akufo-Addo for messing up the country. It is just that he happens to be the president now. So when we say fix the country, we are directly asking him to do something about all the issues that have accumulated over the years. So I don't want anybody to think that, saying fix the country means that, we are against the government or not. I mean, we should be free to ask our government to fix specific things that are wrong with our system. And there's so much wrong with our system. But interestingly, Shatta is scared to speak. I've seen Shatta spoke about so many different things. Even during the Mahama era, Shatta spoke about so many things. But this time, the fear of God has touched his heart. And that fear of God has been drummed into his head by the current president. It's not only Shatta. It's the rest of the artists that are silent. They are quiet. Dun, 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 dun. Nobody is talking. The reason they are not talking is they are all scared for their life. You see, it shouldn't be, or we should, I don't know how we got to this point, but it shouldn't be that in a country that is touted for its freedom and peace, that today we would be quiet. Our artists will be quiet. Shatta Wale is even speaking, saying that we those who are speaking are fools, just because he thinks speaking wouldn't end up solving anything.
Right.
If we want to go on a demonstration, they are, going to court and, taking injunctions against the demonstration because they don't want anybody to talk. This government, who came into power on Kumi Preko, who came into power on Simi Preko, who demonstrated over and over and over again, interestingly, doesn't want people to speak, doesn't want people to talk. And even people like Shatta Wale, who I think have two balls. Now I doubt whether he has two balls or not. I'm using now I doubt whether he has to, because he is the loudest of the loud in our system. For him to say that it's only foolish people, that means all this noise is made all this time was foolish noise.
Yeah.
All the noise has been making all these years has been foolish noise. It's not foolish and uneducated. How much education does Shatta Wale have anyway? None. The conveyors of these things are lawyers who are teaching in Cambridge.
Yeah.
How can Shatta Wale say only foolish, uneducated people make? How that because he got into a studio, made some song and pay some money for DJs to play it, and all of a sudden he's famous and therefore everybody else is foolish? No, people are not foolish. The person who is scared, has no balls, is Shatta Wale. He need to check himself. All the artists in Ghana who are silenced now, they should check himself. Remember, when we had Doom Song in Ghana, if you quite remember, when we had Doom Song in Ghana back in 2015, 2016, all of them lined up together. They went to Circle, Accra Mall, and demonstrated. They could do that because of the environment that was created by the government then. But today, let Shatta Wale lead a demonstration. Let's see. He can't. He's scared. He has no balls. But his followers should be assured that their freedom to speak their mind can never be taken away from them by anybody. We fought that tyranny long ago. Today, Ghana is a free country, and we should be able to speak our mind. And when we do so, we are not uneducated, foolish people. He is the uneducated, foolish person. He should open his mouth and speak truth to power. He shouldn't be scared. He shouldn't be scared. He should have the.
But me, I have a problem with some citizens, okay, and that is why I always argue when it comes to this fix your country thing. Yes, like Alfred said. We are asking the president, who is the current president, to fix the country. But there is something that we are forgetting, and which yesterday we spoke about, on your show as well. It's gonna take a while. It's not gonna be something that Ghanaians want things to be done now. It's not gonna happen. Ghana is like 60-something years, right? So this is 60-something years of damage. Yeah. It's not going to take the president, even 80 years of his tenure, he cannot fix it, right? So this is my problem. He can fix as much as he can. He's trying his possible best to help, but it's not going to be everything, and it's not going to be now. It's going to take years. He will probably not be alive to even see the change that we want, right? So this is what I'm talking about. This fix your country people have to tone down, including Alfred, have to tone down to know, say, it's not going to be done now, because this is 65 or 60-something years of damage that we have caused, so it's going to take a while, though. We're going to fix the country, but we have to check ourselves, because like I said, you cannot keep building a house and somebody will be destroying the house, and you want the house to always be rebuilt. Yeah, but this is Ghana crying over Yakoji knows, Yakoji Bosia, Yakoji this. So we have to also check our attitude. When the house is built, let's try our best to maintain it. And this is what I want to say to Alfred and the Fix the Country people. Aside the bullshit that Shatta Wale have just put it down there, he has to apologize, delete that, and apologize to the whole country and the leaders as well.
I think you guys have made your point very clear. For me, I think that with Shatta Wale issue, Shatta Wale have a problem. I mean, and that is why I personally I like Shatta Wale. I don't follow Shatta Wale. I like him. I think I like him because of the way he come out and things like that and things like. But I realize along
He's
the
your
line,
G.
along the line, I realized that he's not. He's a two-faced human being. I mean, he talks about something and then does something something different. So, for him, I know they feel I'm like that. I don't like his music. I don't like some few music that he does that makes sense and things like that. But with these very comments, make me lose so much interest in him. So much. So much. Because when we talk about Fix the Country, right? People thought say we attack the current president. Yes, it happens. It happens say that Fix the Country or whatever, these freedom fighters and all these people happen to be on his time. So people go and the NPP people go think say it be NDC and NPP people go think say it be NDC where they influence these people. No, it's not. It's something that it have been in the in I mean it's something that it has been planted for a long time, maybe 30 years ago, and is now coming out. I mean, this is the fruit that we are getting because Ghanaians are tired. We've been timid, or we've been raised in a way that in a timid way, right? And now we are trying to let the people know that no, if we are showing so much, if we are respecting you, that doesn't mean that we scared or anything. We have to voice things out, and this is the time that we are voicing out, and it happens to be on Nanado's time. So it's not about NDC or about NPP. It's about Ghana. The Fix Your Country thing is about Ghana. Now, the fix yourself, it is true, but the fix yourself will not work if the country is not fixed, if the laws and regulations and things like that are not put in place. For example, always we'll compare we have to compare countries, right? America. When you come to America, or I don't know, let's go to Egypt. Egypt, Africa, right? So let's go to Egypt. I believe say when you go to Egypt, the way their program is or their system is, you cannot do crazy stuff like that. Like our leaders, everybody does everything just like our security system is not working. We don't have, who are we going to talk to? Who are we going to report to? Those are the Fix the Country that we are talking about. We are not talking about just Maya Juma and Bisa. We are talking about how are they getting paid? And if they are not getting paid right, what kind of institution can they report to? And if they report to what are some of the things that will, I mean, the system have to work. We are not just talking, say, the reason why Nanado have become the talk about Kimpin in a sense, the way the first 4 years not by the way he's now man for say Nana is the guy. Nana is the guy that will change things because Nana once upon a time okay so constitution now obey some amended amending all down to the drain. It's not working. I mean we can go and go and go. So if I will not say and taking another time, maybe Nana will not be the person to change Nana cannot fix the country, but he can start from somewhere. That's the problem. Nana can start from somewhere, and people then those who come, will follow. But as of today, no, there's no start, there's nothing. Rather, we are seeing, say, now the wives of the presidents will get paid. I mean, when you do Ukraine, it doesn't make sense. Nipa on he doesn't own the wife who doesn't hold political office will get paid. I mean, Joe Biden wife, article news, they don't get paid. They do they have 501c not for profit organizations to help, and then they will get their political influence and things like that. And people will, you know, I mean people will donate to their to help the countries and things. I mean, Michelle Obama does that. All these presidents that we've seen, no, they did that. I mean, right from this too. And look at that change. I mean, we are talking about our hospitals are not working and all these things, no. And then we'll see a president that will Obefa plane, private jet that will cost money, Ghana so much money. I mean, these are some of the things that we are talking about there. If we can spend all this money, why won't we should put those money into our system so we can fix it, whereby you should do police near. We know those who killed that police officer. We have to have street light. We have to have some employment empowerment, whereby people have employment issue. They know where to call. And me say, if I'm a self-employed now, but if I work for a company, not company hear me wrong, I know where I report the company to, and I know that there's a team that will follow me or will take my case, and that's what we are looking for. That's what we are talking about. Wow, it is all those
Black,
things.
Let me chip in.
Let me land. All those things will shape you, the citizen. The citizen is shaping our dream. You find say Abrochi. You find a very good example. Abrochi for now, Mufi Abrochi Ghana. No, they've learned this system here in America. Into when they go to Ghana, they want to implement the same system in Ghana. But guess what? When they go to Ghana, that system doesn't work. They'll fall into the same Ghana system, no, to give bribe. But America, how come I wanna bribe? Wow, and that is the thing that we are talking about. Say the country. It's not just because car and not say ball and not say. But when you put all those structures works, two ball agua, we know say nipa no what two ball and not go no. On him say police chua. This is what is happening. We call J6 man. We say into one year. Oh yeah, Krana. And guess what? You fix the country Krana. If the system works, Krana. We have them phobia. They'll do stupid stuff like that, and that stupid stuff, we'll use them as example. So I
like what you just said, because that was what I was coming to.
Yeah. Funny say America, when you drive without insurance, police chua, maybe obeju license, first no, obe ticket ninyama. But they realize when they give ticket, people pay the ticket, and then now police still now only license, you go to jail. And it will be on your record. Until right now, they become say you drive without because you go to jail now. I bet that will record so as arrest, and then they put something. It will be on your record. Wow. But first, no, time I ever no police still now need driving license and not insurance. You can walk away. They will give you a ticket and then you walk away. But right now, no, they bet you say so they change it. So that's what we are talking about in Ghana. Obeka say fix yourself. But the country is the country. We have to follow what the is the country that will fix us. Because if we don't follow the country rules, we have to know say these are the measures that will go through into the fix the country. It's not about NDC or MPP. Upa, I'm Nana Akufo-Addo, or 4 years now. NDC, we knew which party ever win, Krana. That party will face the same face the country issue. Because it's a movement that the country have to work again. We need the country to work again. And it's not NDC or MPP. It's not about Nana Akufo-Addo. But it just happens that Nana Akufo-Addo is the commander-in-chief this time. And that is why the target goes on him. Wow, let
me come in real quick, Black. Right. So these demonstrations are, like you said, are not new to us. back in the days when Rawlings administration introduced VAT, which is VAT, that tax, Fado hit the street with, people and demonstrated against VAT.
Yes.
Demonstrated against VAT all the way, and when they came into power in 2000, they maintained the VAT. You would think they would abolish VAT. They maintained it. When John Mahama was introducing the ESLA levy, they demonstrated against it. Even when we had electricity problem in Ghana, they formed this organization called Occupy Ghana, which led demonstrations in Ghana. So we are saying these demonstrations and all these things are targeted towards specific issues that we needed to fix. When we had the electricity generation problem, Mahama said he was going to fix it. Guess what? He fixed it. So this time around, we have all kinds of problems. We have pregnant women who are going to hospitals and sleeping on the floor, having their babies on the floor, putting them in chairs. It's so bad. And we are saying, fix those problems. John Dramani Mahama was building hospitals after hospitals after hospital. You saw the pictures. When you look at even our educational system, he was building E-block after E-block after E-block. Nana Addo came into power, and we cannot point to a single hospital that he built. We cannot point to a single school that he has built. These are the issues we are talking about. When we say fix the country, we are saying there are projects that have been started by your predecessor that are in the bush rotting. Why did you leave them there? Fix them so we can stop this red, gold, green track school. Kids go to school. You don't know when they are supposed to go to school. There are so many SS students in the system, especially the ladies, and they are pregnant, having babies, because you don't know whether they are supposed to be in school or they are supposed to be home. So even if you see them walking about, you can't ask them, why are you walking about and you're not in school? They will tell you they're on the growth track, red track. We don't know anymore. So we are asking Nana Addo to fix it. If you know, the country is not registered for free SHS, don't roll it on us. Somebody was building schools so that we can, look, we went to school in Ghana. We didn't go through free SHS, but we did well.
That's right.
If you're going to take free SHS for people to educate their children, make sure the country is ready. Build the schools like Mahama was doing. He was building the schools, fixing the problem that we are going to face. You came, you said free SHS everybody, and you haven't built a single school. That is the problem. So it may not necessarily be a Nana Addo that we are targeting with this thing, but his administration has not been doing anything. He's there inaugurating Pokwasi Bridge, overfly, Tema overfly. These are things that were Mahama's vision. Mahama thought about, I need to discongest Accra. He went and got the loan from African Development Bank, got the plan approved, everything done. You, Nana Addo, you came, they handed that over to you to say, here is a pot of money for this road, just go and construct it. And you contrast those things and you are boasting that you have constructed a road. You have not constructed a single road that you thought about, not a single one. So that is what we mean when we say fix the country. Just like, and the painful part is that he's not going to allow the Fix the Country people to demonstrate, just like he went on multiple demonstrations all over the year. And this is the problem. Nobody is saying, Nana Addo, fix the whole country by tomorrow. We are saying, allow us to voice our grievances. If we have grievances, we should get on the street and voice them out. And you are trying to be in our way, that will be a problem. You are making even people like Shatawale lose their second ball. I don't even think he has even a single ball left in him anymore. He should never open his mouth again. I unfriended him because I think this guy is supposed to be an opinion leader. Yeah. This is a guy who's followed by so many people. For him to come and call all of those of us who follow him uneducated fools, he has outlived his celebrity status.
I disagree with you. I disagree with you totally. You and Black, I disagree with both of you. You can't say ex-president is building schools, building hospitals. So everybody have what they put on their manifestos. Everybody have the plan of what they want to do when they become president, right? So because party A is doing this, party B also have to do that. No, you can't force him to do it. So this man came and said, you know what? When we give these kids education, right? They can get the education, come and help build the country. So what? Let me give these people free education. And that was what my foundation was all about. because you see kids on the street selling pure water and doing things while they're supposed to be in school. Go and ask them. Do you know what they'll tell you? We don't have school fees. We don't have money to buy books. We don't have money for this. We don't have money for that. Right. So this man saw that it is a problem because we are losing our future leaders. So when he came, he decided to give a free education so that everybody can be able to go to school and at least learn something and limit, the amount of kids that we have on the streets. So the fact that Mahama was building schools and the fact that he was building roads and stuff like that doesn't mean that Nana Akufo-Addo should do the same thing. Okay, cool. We build the hospitals, right? We build the schools, right? And these kids don't have money to go to school. Well, what will happen to the buildings? Nobody's going to be in there because they don't have school fees to pay for it. So that is why he decided to go for education.
Yeah,
because when you educate these people.
For your information, free education is part of our constitution. It's been with us for a very long time.
Right, but nobody implemented it. Nobody actually went for it.
Oh, we did. FQ, which was something that was introduced under the Rawlings administration for free basic education. When you were going to primary school all the way to GSS, it was free. It was free.
It was never free for me. It was never. I don't know which year you're talking about, but me, I paid it, and my mom was a single mom, and she paid.
No, maybe they send you to private school. If you go to Saito, you didn't pay.
Yeah, the government schools.
You did not pay.
I didn't go to government schools, but around that time.
So hold on, let me finish. You need government school, so you pay school fees. That is your choice. And we are saying, as we speak right now.
But even around that time, Papono, if there was something like that, I would have heard it. Say, okay, fine. My mom would have
even heard it.
My mom would have even chose that because she was a single mom.
Yeah, listen.
So who wants to go to school and pay for it?
She decided to pay for yours.
No, maybe it was the selected few that was given that opportunity.
I went to Saito, and I'm sure I'm older than you. I went to Saito,
right?
And there are
but you didn't. Okay, so it was your era. But at this time, no. I'm serious. Your era, no. Your era was the selected few.
Cutie,
but this time it's for everybody.
Cutie, I'm sure you did not know this, so let me tell it to you. In our constitution, we had free education since Kwame Nkrumah's time. Kwame Nkrumah was, because of the Kwame Nkrumah actually established what we call a scholarship secretariat that gives scholarship to needy students. To the extent that we were even sending people. Hold on, let me finish. We were sending people overseas, and the government was paying. We sent a lot of people to Russia, to even Cuba, on government scholarship. So government was paying for people's school fees. So if you go to primary from Rawlings time, when you use the FQ, which is in compliance with the constitution, everybody who went to the government school, Saito, did not pay. Now, Mahama continued that. Mahama actually expanded that to the secondary school. What he did was he identified needy students. If you are needy, there is actually a get fund even at the district assembly. You can go to the district assembly and apply for get fund, which gave you tuition. Hold on,
let me tell you this. And this is exactly what a first up yesterday, right? We will put it on pen and paper and make it look nice. At the end of the day, you go just like the health insurance scheme.
I've gotten get fund before, so I'm telling you, in 2000.
No, you have gotten it because of maybe some little things.
It's not little connection, nothing. My father is not connected with anybody. When I was going to university, I actually went to the district and applied for get fund. Hold on, let me finish with this, right? So we are saying that if you go to Cycle today, the students are still there selling ice water. It's not like because Nana brought free education, there are no more students, there are no more kids selling ice water. They're still on the street.
No. There's been a reduction. There's been a reduction.
You know some claims, I need to debunk them. So
I won't allow you to debunk them because there's been some reduction.
Why don't you allow people to speak their mind? Just like Akufo-Addo.
I'm allowing you to speak.
Akufo-Addo went on Kumi Preko. Rawlings, who was the soldier and the dictator, he allowed Akufo-Addo to go on Kumi Preko. He allowed Akufo-Addo to even do Simi Preko after Kumi Preko. Dramani Mahama allowed Doomsaw demonstration, the Occupy Ghana people demonstrated on the streets of Accra, and nobody got shot.
But where did Nana say that nobody can go on demonstrations, Alfred?
You know,
he said that.
People
He's
are getting
stopping,
shot.
though.
2 people just got shot.
So when did he say that nobody can go on demonstration?
He
We
went-
are getting shot.
okay.
That's what I'm talking about. They fix your attitude.
Okay,
We are
let me-
getting shot because
let
of
me-
these
you
police
ask a question.
personnel who don't want to be trained well.
Okay, Queen, you asked a question. Let me address that. Now those Attorney General Odami, Godfred Odami, he spends the taxpayers' money and go and sit in court and file
Okay.
a paper that says you Fix the Nation people, you are not going on demonstration.
You are not
takes
going on. Yeah,
injunction,
that is true.
injunction against them. He
I'm
went-
glad you didn't say it was Nanado, but you said it was somebody else. That
does
doesn't
it
mean it was
was
Nanado.
Time, though.
Who does Attorney General?
No, this is government. Okay, fine. So now I work for China Africa TV, right?
Or his
So if I
own?
come and sit down on my Facebook and I talk trash, doesn't mean China Africa is responsible for that. No, it's my
we are
own
not talking
action.
about- we are not talking about that. We are talking about an Attorney General who works for the president.
Well, yeah.
Works directly for the president.
Yes.
The president can fire the Attorney General tomorrow. The Attorney General cannot do anything without the
Well, but not based on that. Not based on that.
Okay, Attorney
He can
General.
give him some back advice that we might not know. He's probably advising that we might not know.
Kitty, take this. Attorney General cannot go to a court on behalf of the president without the president blessing it.
Yeah.
So you cannot
Well-
say it's not Akufo-Addo. Who is it?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is that somebody can do something, and at the end of the day, they will get the backlash that we might not even know
Let
about.
me come in.
So we don't know what is going on there.
Let me come in.
Okay.
Let me come in. The Attorney General is not somebody.
I know.
Attorney General is.
He's doing a job for
direct-
which he's being paid for the president.
Alfred, why are you worried about his pay?
Because
He's doing a job for the whole country. He is the lawyer for the whole country. He wastes. Look, this guy. We were taken to arbitration for judgment debt. He did not show up and defend us, and we lost 170 million. But this guy finds time on his calendar and goes and sit down just to file an injunction against Fix the Country people.
That's the
I
issue.
understand that they were going to court after the time of the demonstration was supposed to be in May.
They don't mute me.
And they were in court in June. They were in court in June fighting a demonstration that passed. You could see that they have so much time and energy to waste on something like that. A mere demonstration. They have so much time to waste on it. So does that tell you that this administration have any direction? That's what we mean by.
But Alfred, listen. Even in America, right? You cannot go on demonstration without an approval. You cannot just get up and say, I'm going on demonstration.
You don't need an approval.
So,
Now the law says when you're going on a demonstration, you have to inform the police. Remember, inform.
all right, okay. Why are you informing the police? For safety reasons, right?
So they can provide security. But hear me out.
Okay, good. So if the time is not right, should we allow people to go ahead and protest?
The police does not have authority to tell you when the right time is right or not.
Okay.
Now,
Okay, wait.
Let me finish
So-
this. You are saying
Okay, you go ahead. I'll give you the chance to talk because today I'm here for you.
you go and inform the police, but the Attorney General goes out of their way to
That's
put
right.
an injunction on you. To say we are going to prevent you from demonstrating. That's where
Because the time was not right.
what time is not right.
No.
The time was not right. There was so much going on.
And this is
And you guys, since your safety was their priority. So if the time wasn't right, they're not gonna allow you to go on the street.
if somebody's fooling you, right, you should be able to see through it. Let's not do that.
But at the end of the day, didn't they go to protest? They did it
No, they did.
at the right time.
They did not yet. The protest didn't happen yet. It was only.
Well, I saw your favorite star holding a placard saying he said they are going to start the protest and all that.
That was
Until this issue came.
Kitty. So NDC went on protest, but this time around, they know very well that if they prevent this one too, there will be chaos in Ghana. Therefore, they allowed it. But I'm saying that. But I'm
No,
saying that, right?
because the time was right, Alfred. The time was right.
We have what time is right? Is COVID gone?
What time are you
Is
talking
COVID gone? We actually have the
No,
Delta variant here.
but at least, a lot of people have had their shots. A lot of people have, and that is why now in America, they don't even force you to wear the mask.
Only 1.2 million out of 30 million people have shot.
It's better than none, though. It's better than none.
But I'm
And
saying
since
that-
you guys are pushing us to fix the country, yes, so now we're going to allow you to go and protest.
So Kitty, 1 million people had their shot in May. by July, 1.2 million had their shot. What is the difference that makes the time right now?
There's a difference between 0 and 1, Alfred. There's a difference between 0 and 1. It makes a lot of difference.
Kitty, I know you are making an argument for argument's sake, but the government knows that whole excuse of COVID is bullshit.
Retract that statement. Let's move on.
They are there going on to funerals every day. They are there congregating. They actually allowed Kotoko and Hearts of Oak to play soccer, and too many people gathered in that sports stadium. Was that the right time or not the right time?
Mr. Alfred, 2024, right? 2024, we are going to vote again. We will make sure we vote Mahama into power. This show is still going to be on. And I bet you, me and you, we are going to meet here. And let's see what happens.
Mahama is going to build the country.
Yes, I said, me and you are going to meet on this show. Maka. And then the one we did yesterday, what was the name of? Ghana Agenda. I'm bringing my pen and paper. We will analyze just like you're analyzing today. Don't forget today.
That is why I don't support NDC. I don't support MPP. I support Fix the Country. That is not for NDC or NPP. It's a movement that will put our leaders on their toe. That is the.
But you guys are politicizing it anyway.
No.
I told you yesterday that I'm an MPP person. It was this past election that I look at Akufo-Addo, right, and I see certain small steps. Like, for instance, people just want to go on simple demonstration. What is it? Allow them to go on demonstration. But this guy sits in his office and wants to stop it. It kind of makes me feel like, you know,
I was NDC until Piadofo came. Then I
yesterday when he was inaugurating just a bridge that he didn't do anything, but he added just one lane. Somebody actually got the loan for the whole entire project, including the 3 lanes. You came and added 1 lane. You credited yourself for the whole project. Then you turn around and criticize the person while you were launching a bridge that solved a congestion problem that plagued the whole place for 30 years.
We will come to that.
There's some evil. There's something in this guy, in this man, that makes him not a leader. He's a good campaign.
I disagree with you. I will come to that.
Because what he was doing was a national thing. He was inaugurating a bridge for the country, not the MP campaign.
Okay,
so why is he on the stage?
You can't force somebody to say what at what particular point in time. We will come to that because I know you have that written down. We will come to that.
When he says tell who,
I'm ready for you, Alfred.
He says tell who he is, and he's we don't want to use words. He's a grown man.
We will come to that.
Okay.
But I'm
going to go ahead.
His leadership
sucks. Okay. I think we have to take a quick commercial break. Because this, I just love the argument. I mean, where it's going and things like that. But I have one problem. That for me, I don't understand why Nana Akufo-Addo never came out to say anything about our citizens that got shot. And he took taxpayers' money to do a funeral for our brother that died here. That is George Floyd, right? Queen, I know you love Nana Addo, not MPP. You love Nana Addo. That I know. It's not about MPP, but you just love the man. Maybe because I
had the chance to have dinner with him, so
that is one. I know that. And then secondly, because of your
with you and Mahama. I will arrange dinner for you and Mahama.
Okay, then you have to do that. That one, I'll say something for him.
So, Queen, can you explain that particular can you weigh it and explain it to me? Why he never came out to say anything about the shooting, and then also, but he did that for our brother Floyd. Is it because of just want to get the face of the world? Or
let's add to that he actually even organized a funeral for him.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, he did it for the taxpayers' money. So
with George Floyd.
I don't want to talk about our president. For him not talking about our citizen getting shot, and then talking about after doing a whole funeral that Ghanaians are crying. Can you please explain that particular 2 segment? Can you weigh for me?
Right. So I'll go 50-50 on this, right? Because with George Floyd's issue, even prior to the guy being prosecuted, just like you said, the system actually worked where we knew from the get-go, say, you know what, this is wrong and this is not supposed to happen, right? But with this particular guy's issue, and yesterday we were talking about this, there's been so many angles and so many dimensions, you know, when it comes to this guy's death. Until now, we don't even know the exact, you know, what actually happened. So, and before a president will speak, he cannot just come there and throw tantrums or say things that he has no idea of, right? So, to me, I think that before he will come and stand in front of Ghanaians and say something, he has to know what actually went wrong. You know, he probably might have called the families behind the scenes to wish them his condolences and all that. But before, Alfred, why are you shaking your head? Because you were not there. Have you?
It's not only in
have you heard the family spoke about this?
It's not only Kaka who died. Let's say he's not calling the Kaka's family. There are 2 people who were shot during the demonstration after Kaka died. Leadership.
Right, but what was the cause? Do we know the cause of their death? What actually happened? Were they harmful?
Agenda. When soldiers came to the demonstration and shot people, 2 people died.
Right, but we were the same people saying he fired in the air. So what is the truth about it?
I mean, come on. We are saying that there's even a committee going on right now, and it's clear knowledge. The soldiers, the doctor who examined the people who died saw the bullet went through the back of their head. Meaning they were already.
So do we know who actually shot the gun? Was it the policeman? Because yesterday I heard a different story saying that the policeman only aimed and then after that fired in the air.
But hear me out. There's something about leadership, right? Whether you know who shot the person or not, a citizen has lost his life in a violent way as possible. We don't need the president to come and give blame as to this is who killed it. I don't need the president to give me a solution. We just need.
Okay, what about if
we gotta talk one after the other. So
no, if I let you talk, I'll go off on the soup.
The president should just sympathize and empathize. That's all. We want a president to have sympathy and empathy. This president.
All right, but coming to stand in front of Ghanaians.
We cannot go on TV and even sympathize or empathize with demonstrators who were shot. This has been happening.
You just want TV sympathy. You just want TV sympathy. He has done a new behind the scenes. We don't know.
There's something called the bully pulpit. The president has the biggest microphone in the country. Whatever the president says, we listen to. If the country is in a mourning mood, the president comes and calms our heart. You see that in the United States every day. Joe Biden didn't have to say a word about anybody.
But not every single time, though. Not every single time, Alfred. Not every single time. Sometimes we need to take time before we make comments out there.
Look, we are not saying the president should come and lay blames. We are not saying president come and lay blame. We are saying come and sympathize with the people. Just say, people lost their life during this demonstration. Our thoughts and prayers are with the family. Investigation will go on and we'll get into the bottom of this. That's what leaders do. He's not a leader.
That is the trend that we are used to. That is not what leaders do, Alfred. That's the trend that we Ghanaians are used to.
Everywhere around the world, that's what leaders do. When their citizens die, they have to have citizens at their heart. Even if a chicken is dying in Ghana, Akufo-Addo should be worried about why the chicken died.
Well, the fact that he's worried doesn't mean you have to come and stand on TV and let everybody know that he's worried. He can do it behind the scenes. The time is right, look at us and talk about it.
Times to come and talk about on TV.
No.
Are they more important? All the let's move on.
Let's take a quick break. Quick one, and then we'll jump on another issue. Charlie, our time is not working with us today, for real. Today's show is just beautiful. I love it. But our time is not working with us. I mean, because of something. I'm dying. It's like
Alfred has hijacked the time.
No, King, you have hijacked the time. All
right, guys. We're going to take a quick commercial, very quick one, and we'll come back.
My name is Eunice Cromwell, and I'm the business manager of the Ghana National Council. Make sure you always watch Trend Africa TV.
Welcome to Africa.
All right, so we are back, and
England just scored. I don't know if you saw that, but my man.
Yes, breaking news.
Woo.
Just scored. Who scored a goal?
Luke Shaw from Manchester United. Let's go.
Oh my God! But
Yep,
I think
it's coming home.
Oh wow! So what minutes? How many minutes now?
It's like 2 minutes into the game. 2 minutes into the game.
Whoa!
Yep, it's coming home. It's coming home.
Whoa! That's great. That's good. I can tell England is doing. But when I saw you jubilating over there, I just realized that England have done something. All right, so Queen is here. Let's jump on our next what do you call it, video. And then this is one of the people that really killing Ghana.
And so that is what the Spirit of God has told me, and that's what I'm delivering to all those who are following me, all those who want to know what will happen. Brazil will win this cup tonight. So shall it be. And I'm saying this hours before the match is
That's
played,
our first
so that
part.
you get to know that the Spirit of God is truth. He reveals, and so it is. Brazil will win this cup tonight. Thank you.
All right, thank you, my
you.
brother. Thank you. Where do I idea?
So obviously, the Spirit of God didn't tell this man. You see, these are all the problems we have in country. We need to fix all this one.
These people are our biggest problem.
It's Akufo-Addo's fault.
If you bring the fix the country, I'll talk for this man. Go ahead. I'll talk for this man.
So
because I see the direction you guys are going now.
So this guy is. I mean, I always said that religion is the biggest issue. Religion is the biggest issue for Black people. Or that is religion have become our downfall as Black people, because we don't think through religion, we just work through it. We are not thinking, we just work it. We just do religion like as a work, as it's something that is a burden. You have to be a burden on us. And so we're thinking through it, we work through it. That is the two different things I want to talk about. Are we lost as religious people, or are we lost when it comes to religion? Are we lost, or we just that we don't understand what religion means? Queen, I know you are a religious
That's it for me, so let her go first.
But I know you're a very religious person, but you have I call you the modern day religious young woman. So tell me, what's your intake on this? I mean, I can bring a lot of videos like that.
It's very sad, actually. You know, it's very sad, because yesterday when I saw this video, I was like, this man could have just come out as a fan. You know, being a Christian don't mean, or being a pastor don't mean you can support any football team or whatever. So you know, but what the Bible said is right. You know, this is not the first time this man has failed when it comes to prophecy. When you can't say America election, or can say look at how the election turned up. Ghana election, they have something to come back and say, so you're real money, and all that. Let me say this, Black. If God hasn't spoken, because I know God speaks, okay? So if God hasn't spoken, don't come and stand there and say God says, because at the end of the day you will keep doing it. Now, one day you know, so don't speak for God if God hasn't spoken. Just like you said, yeah, the Christianity, I just say has certain things. Christianity is not like that. I mean, come to think of it, even if we compare Christianity, right, or religion, to traditional, you come from to Buddhism and all that. Christianity is the easiest, because let me tell you, there are consequences. It's either you do this or this will happen, and I bet you violate it and you will see it will happen too. But you know what? The Bible will say you can't be saying what's this quotation that I want to say? The quotation will come. You know, so if because of Christonim say, when I do this, I'm not going to die immediately, just like, you know, in the past, you know, I don't care, whatever I want to do, I will do. So Christianity or religion is even the easiest one to do. Go to, you can't say occultist or Buddhism or whatever. If they say do this and you do that, my dear, if the consequences is that you're going to die, you will die. Okay, so I feel like people have taken advantage of the fact that God doesn't act, on acting, they try to take advantage of it and do so many things. He's not the only one. There are so many prophets in Ghana using the name of God to do things that is not right. But let me tell you, these people, their end will come. And like the Bible says, and this is the harvest time. And we are saying, the Bible also says again that by their fruits ye shall know them. And the fruits that they are bearing right now in this end time, we are getting to know them. And this is not even the end. But all I want to say to this video is that it is a shame, okay? And the fact that we are pastors or they are pastors or church members or whatever doesn't mean, or Christians, doesn't mean, say, when you're a Christian, you cannot join, you cannot join a football team, or you cannot be a fan of a football team. This is actually a shame, and I think he has to come out and explain. And I know, because these are their tricks. They will find something like and come and explain Basawa Bonte. But you know what? Those who know the fruit have seen the fruit, and by their fruit we have seen them. This is a shame to his church members and to him as well. I don't care what anybody says, but this is a no-no.
Alfred.
Hey, let me start by saying that in fact the election was stolen. We know that.
The election wasn't stolen.
The election was stolen. We just even heard, that the chief.
You want us to go in there again?
Came out that the Chief Justice actually took bribe. You saw that they posted it on Ghana Agenda platform. If you haven't seen that, I'll forward the court case to you. Now let's go back to the real case. And Queen, somebody quoted to you yesterday that John 10:10 verse 20 says, "You are too beautiful to be defending these people." Yeah, so I will always remind you of that scripture. Seriously, me, I'm not a religious person, so I'll say this. I'm not even going to blame this particular pastor. All of them are bullshit. All of them together, they are bullshit.
We have true men of God.
He let you go. There's nobody talking to God. Why hasn't he spoken to me? Yeah. I've never heard it.
Because you're not ready to listen to him.
Because
you're not ready to listen to him.
God is in the business of making calls and talking to these people. Well, how does it even? I mean, come on, guys.
Give your telephone number to him. Jeremiah chapter 33 verse 3.
Let's stop it. All this is BS. So this pastor, like you said, he could have just be a fan. I think he's been doing this so many different times, and sometimes by coincidence things happen, and it's like, voila! I told you. Imagine if he had won yesterday. We know obviously God didn't speak to this guy, but he would have even made rounds with that. It was like church. If Brazil had won yesterday, imagine this guy on Sunday when he goes to church.
Like today
when he's so.
Alfred, you remember when we be TD? Now there is Christmas time. There is these balloons and numbers and things like that, and then you pay like maybe once,
right?
Get a bigger balloon. But when you try or they'll give you some numbers. You open the numbers and then you see that,
and then whatever number you get a bigger balloon or something.
Yeah, exactly. And then I think they call that trial lock or something.
Yeah.
So all these pastors, to be honest with you, listen, they are all fake.
They are all bullshit. It's a means of employment for them. That's how they survive.
I don't blame their hustle. Me personally, I don't blame their hustle. That is the way they make their money. I mean, hey, that is fine. But to be honest with you, sit back and think, well, I mean, we all know for fact that, what do you call it? We all know, say...
Alfred took me out.
If God speak, God speak to all of us. Maza, there is two voices, or your mind will tell you, God speak through the mind, though. Your mind will tell you that this is what will happen.
Right.
All you have to say is, so this is what will happen. It's up to you, the human being, to decide what you want to do. God doesn't talk to these people.
As for that one, I disagree with you.
God.
I mean, this is the same people who says everything has to be. If you're not Christian, you're not gonna make it to heaven. You're not gonna get the blessings. The Chinese people are they Christians?
It's all
The
lies,
Chinese
my
people are
brother.
they Christians?
It's all
But God
But,
bless
but,
them.
but what makes you think, say? What makes you think, say, the Chinese people are not going to heaven or they are going to heaven? You
That's
can
what,
decide for
that's,
them.
that's what your Bible says. You have to go through Christ.
No, but what makes you think that all Chinese are not Christians or don't worship God?
It's not a
What
majority
makes you
of
think?
the country. It's the
90% of
Christians.
Christian, yes, are Buddhists or
Yeah.
something. 90%.
Yeah.
90%.
Okay, so if that 90% are not Christians and they don't believe in God and they don't do what is right, of course they will make it then.
When we are Christian, we are there. If it rains, no flood. The whole dog. So God know they see that one. Where you go bless us
Oh,
with it.
no. See,
Make-
sometimes, right? Sometimes it's not everything that's going to. Sometimes it's not every. Me, I'm not supporting this pastor, but I know they are genuine men of God, right? That God speaks.
There's not even one.
There's
Oh,
no
after that, I'll debate you on that every single day.
genuine man of God out there right now.
There's
Zero.
not even one.
They could have
There
prayed
is.
for the
There
dog
is.
sealed. They could have prayed for the dog not to be sealed so that when it rains, we are not
Oh
flooded.
no. Nothing Nyankopon a magician. God is not a magician.
Nyankopon a
God is
magician.
not a magician.
And now he will tell you that Brazil will win if God is not a magician.
That is what I'm saying. Sir. That is what I'm saying. Sir. There are some genuine men of God that God reveals certain things to. But I'm telling you, there is no way.
Mamie, let me ask you this. So, are you telling me, say, if God can reveal something to somebody that doesn't know you from anywhere, why won't God reveal to you direct? Because you are also like him, like the God. I mean, that's what the Bible says. We are like God, right? Whatever. So why would God talk to somebody before coming to you? Is God scared of you, or I mean, I don't understand.
Let me narrow it to family, right? Everyone so new and there be so many instances where obi baby wua or to be friend the baba coupe, right? No, I can't every secret about or know or what the properties near there. Why? Because if there are certain traits who are calling more or it's okay, fine. This my son can do this when I'm not around. This my son can do this when I'm not around. So it depends on we the human beings, right? The availability. We have to avail ourselves. If you don't avail yourself, he's not gonna come and be bugging you to talk to you, you know. So you have to avail yourself. There are certain things you or if you do or don't do, that is why we have rules and regulations. That's why we have commandments. Like yesterday, Alfred I was talking to somebody. I said the way every country has its own constitution, that is why Christians also have their constitution, which is the Bible. Okay, so what do you mean? I say, okay, my father wants me to do this, and me, I want to do that. How do you expect your father to talk to you whilst you are disobeying him or not doing what is right?
Right.
So we all know, yes, we are his children, we are whatever. But if you become a prodigal son or a prodigal daughter, I'm sorry, he's not going to talk to you because you're not following him, you're not obeying him, you're not obeying his rules and regulations.
That's all BS. Hear me out.
It's not BS. That's the truth.
When you go to, even if you go to workplaces, right? He's saying that if somebody's about to die, they call one of their favorite kid and tell them all the things that they own. Charlie, you know what we find out? When you go to the workplaces, right? All the men list their wife as the survivor on their insurance policy. When I die or whatever, something happened to me, let all my properties go to my wife and then the children.
That's right.
All the women list their children, not their husbands. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
So
all the women leave their children.
They will put their children under their insurance. No woman out there is listing my husband as my beneficiary.
No,
they don't do it.
Wait. Now you are talking about. That's what I'm saying. There. No, wait. Let me explain your part to you. I don't know what kind of
There's a question. So you said
that is what I'm about to explain.
Disobeying and things like that. The new Ashitekwe says, how do you know that you are disobeying God? I mean, how?
Okay.
Yeah, how? Is your Bible? It's sometimes it's black and white paper on the paper telling you, so you are. But how? So when him say Kasabi or how? I can say something in the God language that means something different in Akan language, right? So how do you know say I'm disobeying God, but the same thing that me now see uko bikuma the power. So how?
Like what?
So how?
Okay, so let me use this as an example, right? Again, let me go back to the 10 Commandments. Again, there have been rules that have been laid down, right? No, remember, there have been rules that have been laid down. So how you know you are disobeying God is if you do not obey those rules and those regulations. The fact that a country is doing it does not mean, and this is the problem I have when it comes to my own church. And I'm saying this without fear or nothing, okay? In my church,
that's my
when
girl.
you go to Ghana, let me talk my mind. When you go to Ghana, and when I came to this country, even before I came to this country, I was saying I was saying a platform. So all my Atarabia was and it has to have duku, okay? And then God favored me, and then I came to America, right? And then when I came to America, that same church, okay, that same church with the same church name, Omomoduku, some of them are wearing trousers and all those things. What do you make of that? So the fact that you have migrated from Ghana to the United States does not change anything. So the fact that I say right, and I go to Ghana. When you say me fear call Ghana, no, I sing in church. They didn't let me sing in church because now me need to cook. And I got so mad.
Is big time.
And I got so mad. So you know what? Anytime I go down, I go sit at the back because I'm trying to tell them that there is no difference between Ghana and America. What is written is written. Okay? It is a maybe moduku because maybe in my understanding, I don't have to. And I said, maybe because in my understanding of reading the Bible, it doesn't matter whether I'm in America or I'm in Ghana. And guess what? I saw 4 years no matter in the church, right? In Ghana now, I'm prevent to say, oh, you're Obana. Even if you don't have duku, guess what? Now, okay, for them to travel to this country, and I'm going to send you pictures, and you will see. Okay, so country don't make any difference. Those who do that say, oh, okay, America is accepting it, so Ghana has to accept. No, it is one thing, it is one rule, and we have to obey that.
It's so confusing. It's so confusing that God is not able to just let what the truth is.
It is the individuals. They are confusing themselves. It's the individuals.
It's the individual who made a decision.
It's not a religion. It's the individuals.
Okay. Let me also say this. It's the same individual who made a decision to tell his favorite kid what the possession are. It's the same individual who goes to work as a woman and refuses to put their husband's name on their insurance.
No, what you're saying is totally different.
Hold on.
No, me, I use the man there to stand for God. So what you're saying is different.
Charlie, if I come there, I'll come and tape your mouth.
Me, now that's why you're saying you were muting me, but today you can't mute me.
Don't worry, I'll give you the opportunity to black. So guys, stop thinking God is a human being. He's not a human being. You're always thinking he gets angry, he gets this. Your mind is only limited to humans' abilities, but you act as though you understand God. You act as though you know who God is because somehow.
Yes, we know who He is because some of us have had an encounter with Him. Until you have an encounter with somebody, you wouldn't know the person.
You have no clue. God has no feelings. He has no anger.
What makes you think that God has no feelings? What makes you think so?
Yeah, come on.
No, what makes you think that God has no feelings?
If you have feelings, the pastor who went and lied in his name today.
The quotation I was looking for before the wages of sin is there.
Since Brazil didn't win, God should have struck him down and we'll be doing his funeral tomorrow.
No, the fact that one is corrupt doesn't mean all is corrupt. That is my argument, and that's my point.
They are all corrupt.
The fact that one is corrupt doesn't mean there's no God, and it doesn't mean that God is not talking to people.
No. Every human being is a thief. The only thing is they haven't stolen anything yet.
Queen,
Every human being is selfish. You want to protect your self-interest before you go to the. If a
Yeah,
car
but
is,
until they have built themselves to be corrupt, they are not corrupted.
All right,
So until those pastors have built themselves, they are still good.
right
God is still talking
opportunity,
to them.
corrupt. Trust me. The right opportunity comes, they'll be corrupt.
You have to buy me your kind of saying. You can't say energy drink.
A tip for your mouth.
All right.
But good. Over to you.
All right, Queen, listen, man. This Christianity and religious thing is a game. It's a mindset. There's good people. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of good people in the religious space. There's a lot of good people. We know that. I mean, I have one papa. I respect him a lot. He's a doctor, my pastor, right? I call him my pastor because I go to Christ Oasis and I never go to any church. I don't go to any church. Since I dropped out, I said, oh, you know what? I want to step out from the church sector and do, see what is going on, trying to study and things like that. I never go to I'm still Oasis. I love him and things like that. You know, I respect him because he speak the mind. He speak the mind. I love those who are teachers, who are not just trying to be like the holy pastor and all. When you're a teacher and you're being realistic, I would like you. I would like you. There's nothing wrong. Bible, there's good stuff in the Bible. There's bad stuff. There's a lot of crazy, stupid stuff in the Bible. But it's like any other book that there's a lot of crazy stuff, but sometimes there's a good things in there. So yes, fine. But people who are using Bible to take money from, it's crazy.
Those are the bad ones.
So
those are the bad ones.
There's no bad. Hey,
those are the bad ones.
There's good people. That's what I'm saying.
Charlie is their hustle. Nobody's bad for hustling. That's their hustle. So
with them.
but don't make your hustle.
It's not business.
The fact that
it's not business.
Here's the thing: they make their hustle our truth. Your hustle shouldn't necessarily be my truth. The fact that is your hustle, and you have to go and say God exists and that's that shouldn't mean I have to believe in it.
That's why the Bible says and that's why nobody's gonna force you. Nobody's gonna force you to believe. That's why I'm sitting here and I'm arguing with you to tell you, say, fine, even though I respect what you believe, but don't tell me, say, all this men of God are fake, because we are good ones.
BS.
Unless you don't believe in the one in prophecy and two in the fivefold ministries. Because like Black is saying, yes, we have teachers in the fivefold as well. So with the fivefold ministry, everybody have their way. Just like when we go to a company, you can't say Alfred can be a secretary, Black can be you can't say manager, Empress can be a CEO. Everybody have their part they play. The body of Christ is like our body. We have ears, nose, eyes, hand, and we work together. So the fact is that somebody is not trying to do his job well doesn't mean that we have bad men of God or everybody is, or the 100% total is bad.
No. What I'm trying to say is that let me give you a very good example. The only thing I love in the Bible is the Good Samaritan.
He's also BS, man. There's no Good Samaritan.
It's the best thing in the Bible for me. If you ask me, because the Good Samaritan explained the basic of how human beings should think and act. That's the Good Samaritan. We saw what happened to what the Arabs did. It happens here in Africa, in the land that we are living in. If the Bible is written and it is true, that is fine. But for me, I don't believe that. But I like that story. I like that story because it narrates everything for us. Yes, people cheat people. People will be robbing people and things like that, beat people, kill people. We can see it in that Good Samaritan story. We saw a guy who doesn't know who even God is. He doesn't know nothing about whatever. And we saw the same story tell us about how preachers, evangelists, and all these people walk past, and somebody got robbed and got beaten, and then they walk away. And somebody who doesn't know nobody from nowhere, doesn't know God, doesn't have no feeling. He's just going out and parties and things like that. But he has a good mind. So he saw this guy and they said, listen, I need to help this guy. This is a human being that need help. And then guess what? The good Samaritan,
he has sympathy and empathy, which Akufo-Addo lacks.
So this good Samaritan saw this man and said, listen, this is somebody that looks like me. This is somebody that needs help. So I will do exactly what I want people to do for me. And that's what he did. And guess what? The Bible tells us, if it is true, but me, I love the story. I don't care about the Bible. I love that story. If it's the story, and Jesus Christ narrated that story, right? And guess what? The Bible told us that those people who know God walk away because they are so much into God that they want to go and visit God and worship God. And they left that injured person on the roadside. And the person who doesn't know nothing about God, guess what? Saw this guy and helped. So there's good people out there. It doesn't matter your religious status or whatever. Matter. Oh yeah, Papa. The basic thing for human being is that just do to others what you want others to do for you, and then that's it. Do good, and that's it. Yes, there's bad things that will happen. There's bad things that you do to people, but let your good things, your good deeds, be more than the bad things, because it's part of us. Negative and positive makes us human beings. So I am telling my people that are watching us that it's not you going to church and doing araba 24/7 will take you to heaven, if there is heaven. It's what you do to your fellow brother who is sitting beside you, behind you, following you, is what will take you to the next step. And the next step is when you are dead. I don't believe in judgment and all that. That is me. I don't believe in that. But what I believe in that, when judgment, when to me, this is how I see it. When we keep on mentioning people's names, some people that you mention their name, you say, oh, Papa. That, to me, no, that is heaven, because that person never died. He's still on our lips. There's people that you mention their name. You don't even want to mention their name, because you know that this guy, the hell. So our hell and our heaven is here. When you are dead and gone, your good deeds will still live, and your good deeds will still mention your name. For me, that is heaven. So do good while you are living, so that when you are dead and gone, your name will still be mentioned. That's it. It's not about Bible going to judge.
Yeah, for that one, I agree with you. But there are still prophets and good prophets here on this earth that are giving good prophecies. So we shouldn't let some of these people come and confuse us, saying we don't have good prophets.
The prophet just want you to come to church and contribute, and so they can do ribaba. You contribute. The church they go. But let me tell you quickly, since he shared his main Bible story that he likes the most, let me share mine with you. Remember when Adam and Eve left the garden, right?
What happened when they left the garden?
When they left the garden, they started making babies. They met Cain, they met Abel. And then they made a few other chicks, right? Girls. So Cain and Abel, they disagreed with each other. Apparently, Cain didn't like Abel as much, right? And so they went to hunt one day, or they went to the bush one day, and what happened? They had a fight or something, whatever happened. You know the story better than me. And the father of Cain also, they decided to let Cain go. Is that the story?
Yeah.
And then they say Cain went away, and him and his family, and then his family grew. Did Cain take one of the sisters with him when he left?
I mean, when Cain left,
okay.
Actually.
No. If Cain didn't take one of the sisters with him when he left, God only made Adam and Eve. So when did Cain went and got his family from? Or God secretly made another girl for Cain as well. So you see, the Bible there's too much confusion out there. This whole thing, and I'm supposed to believe this stuff.
I want to wait for you to finish, so that you said that I've been cutting you. You let me keep quiet.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I'm done.
Because by the time I realized, no, what say you need to show this so.
Today is not my show. So.
So I think
you see one thing about the Bible, right?
Yeah.
And I was telling somebody, I think that was last week when I was in Dallas. I was telling somebody, right? With the Bible, when you read it and interpret it with carnally, that's the word I want to use. Carnally, yeah. You wouldn't understand the Bible, right? No. Okay, so that's your problem, because you need the Holy Spirit, you need the spirit of discernment in order to understand what I'm saying.
So did you? Are you going to so what?
So wait, after what you're saying,
and the sister business for me. I want to understand that.
All right. So when it comes to certain things in the Bible, right? The Bible was written by human beings. The part that God actually said it even was written and typed by humans, right? We have human error, like what's the name? Common sense. Abraham came up and pinpointed some of these mistakes in the Bible, right? Forgetting said humans can make mistakes while they are typing. So the fact that certain things were not recorded in the Bible, or the fact that certain things have been no. Why do you say no? Okay, fine. If we are going to bring the Bible, the original one, right? There've been so many times. Now we have King James Version. We have the Holy Bible. We have the
Torah or something. The original Bible is Torah, right?
Right. So if we are, but now how many people have those Torah around? How many people have it? Yeah, you know what your mind interpreting King James. Die.
Just read this. Obi held the ding, and I will link you up to him so that you guys will have. Have a show.
Which comment is that one?
Our show, our radio and TV show in Norway. So I will link you up to him, and then you guys will. And I would love to be part of the conversation as well. So
is he commenting? Because I can't see the comment.
We can't take one of his sisters, because my understanding is Ken alone was kicked out. So where did Ken find some woman to make a family of his own?
That is why I'm telling you, sir. That is why I'm telling you, sir, right? It was not everything that was given to us in the new Bibles that we are having. And that is why I said, sir, Common Sense Family Chairman, who Abraham Ben Moshe, has the Torah, which has, and only say, even in the Bible, the fifth and sixth, I think fifth, sixth, and seventh book of Moses was taken out from the one that we have now. The Egypt, the Dabai, and the we don't have those in there. Right.
So human beings have gathered
in the Bible.
So human beings have gathered and they decided that this part of the Bible is
it wasn't any gathering. But what I'm saying is
book of Moses away.
Even if I write an essay, right? Even if I write an essay and I give it to Alfred, right? For Alfred to rewrite it. It's not everything that I have written in mine you are going to put in there, right?
No,
if I give it to Black to go and rewrite it. It's not everything that Alfred is going to put in there. So the fact that some of these things are omitted doesn't mean, and that is why we have to do research. We have to research. We have to know. Like we said yesterday, some of these things are. Do you know? Say, like Black said, me, I'm the type of person. Alfred, what are you doing? I'm the type of person that I don't really rely. I don't really rely solely on, so okay, fine, I'm listening to only pastors, okay? So one time I was listening to Kwabena Siama, and he said, I think he said Jesus Christ was married or somebody was married, he said.
Right,
so I went to the internet and I started researching about it, okay? And then I found out that he is not the only person saying that, but there's been so many accountability of what he said. I don't remember the exact thing that he said that I was researching about. I think he said Jesus Christ got married or somebody got married.
I have brothers and things like that in Italy and
right
in Rome or something.
You know, so some of these things, we have to research, because just like you said, Bible you cross the sea now, down the it's not everything that is being written in there. You know, the Bible no
So why do you quote incomplete book for us?
So
you quote
what do you do?
Exactly.
You quote a book that is incomplete. That things
No.
have been.
No. It's not that we quote a book that is incomplete. It's not that we quote a book that is incomplete, but we quote something that we actually have, and then we will refer you, like Abraham will be referring us to the Torah and the whatever to go and research. You know, this is our problem. We don't research. We only rely on the little information that's given to us. Even when we go to school, it's not everything that your teacher will teach you.
So imagine somebody who's not educated and cannot do a research. That means God isn't care about telling them.
Well, that is why we have revelations, and that is why we pray. Because
Like,
some of these things,
like
right?
the one that says Brazil is gonna win.
Let me tell you this. Some of these things, right? Some of these things. Okay, and nobody has no idea of. Okay, and so if this person comes out to say it, then the shallow-minded people will say, "Oh, where in the Bible was this written?" But we know, just like we are saying, he said, not everything was accounted for, and that is why people are striving and pushing so much for God to reveal most of this stuff to them, or for God to show them exactly what is going on. You know, oh, you're one to fulfill my heaven, my essay, heaven, because how are we even sure that all these are true, right? So it is up to us now to invite the Holy Spirit, or to invite to come whatever, because now you because we are common sense family. So all what I'm saying, you don't even believe it. But on a more serious note, Black and Alfred, we have something we call the spirit of discernment, right? We have to discern, especially when it comes to this Bible. Just like we said, there are so many things in the Bible that conflict each other, and that is why I love the Bible. There is this one, I think it's the Holy Bible also. There is a Bible when it talks about something in Exodus, right? It will go back and refer you to where the thing started.
Right.
I think that's the Holy Bible, right?
The study Bible.
The study Bible.
Right.
Oh,
we don't want to listen. We don't want to hear.
So yeah, that's why it's scattered all around. We need to. You see, Christians, we read the Bible like it's a storybook. Okay, and that's why we have to meditate. We have to meditate on everything that we read.
There is nothing in the Bible that conflict. Okay, obviously, okay. This man. I mean, I think that is a strong.
I can't see their comments. So.
Can you see it on your opinion? So I think that you see it there. But he's been. I'm sorry about I said, but he's doing or he or she is doing putting a lot of comment down there, and it's very educative. Thank you, my brother or my sister. You are doing good, Charlie. Keep sharing the page and things like that. We have about next 30 minutes to go. We thought that we'll do this an hour and a half, but it looks like the debate.
Black, we gotta go before that time, right?
Yeah.
We already 3:41.
Yeah, I know.
So let's do 10 more minutes.
Alfred, I know where your face is. I know where you are looking.
Yeah.
All right. So let's. I think we have to take our last words or something like that. Our time is very. Today we cannot do the whole 2 hours, but next week.
Oh, somebody said I'm now seeing that. He said there is no new revelation. Every revelation is in the Holy Scripture. That one I would disagree with you, because the reason why I would disagree with you, yes, the Bible has a lot of things written in there, and everything is written in the Bible. However, there are some secrets. You see, even the Bible itself has codes that need to be decoded. Okay, so to you, yes, fine. Everything is written in the Bible, but to me, there are still things that needs to be decoded in that particular Bible.
That's right. Human beings orchestrating and saying all kinds of things in the name of God wouldn't do any of the. If God made we human beings,
my brother,
and then He's gonna put things in code, like what the heck?
The Bible says He made man He made man his own image, right? But that is wrong. Man trying to make God in his
God in His image. There we go.
The other way around.
The other way around.
we try to make God like we are looking at God like he's a human being. But to me, I to a lot of these studies that I've done, I don't want to see God as a human. We are
No.
not like God. If we follow the word the Bible says, we cannot be like God. Come on, man. We are limited people in this. I mean, this is a person. I mean, this is a place that we don't even know where we came from and things like that. Because even the what do you call it? Genesis, the beginning of a man, how man was making things like that. You know, the Bible, even in the Bible, Genesis area, no, they have 3 different types. How man was made. It's 3 different types. How we were created is 3 I mean, there's a whole lot of chaos in the Bible, but let's live it like that. I know
Right.
Queen know where she stand. I know where I stand, and Alfred know where he is. And we are all. This is what makes
Me,
Maka
I
Maka.
stand with Fist the Nation. Akufo-Addo has no sympathy. That's where I stand.
So let's take our last words, and then we will just wrap the show up. Next week, same time, we will bring you Maka. We'll talk about issues like that. So if you want to be part of this amazing team, please, you can email us or just text us on Maka platform on
Yeah, I
Facebook.
will send you the
And
link
then
so
we'll
you can
send you
come
the
live.
link, and then you can join, and then we will have some fun. But this is we
Yep.
are family. We are
Yep.
just sharing our. This is the freestyle Sunday. We don't have any topic. We just randomly bring things up and then talk about it and things like that. So this is one of the things. We have a lot of things listed, but come on, man, we cannot do it all. So next week we'll continue. So I'll let my sister come in. No, I'll let Alfred. I know Alfred want to go run so fast. So
Yeah,
I'll
good. Let me
Alfred
come in first, and I know my sister is gonna disagree with everything I say, but that's what makes the show interesting. So first thing I want to say is that all the pastors BS. No pastor is taking my money.
I
And
support
it's
you.
a hustle for them. I respect that, but I disagree with everything they say. Instead of them being in, holding people in church and people should go to work so we can build a country. We can fix the country. And I also want to say that, there is different leadership styles that we should recognize. We've seen Mahama led Ghana. We've seen Akufo-Addo led, also leading Ghana, and we can
Right.
see the difference. We can see a clear difference. When Akufo-Addo was there, we were accusing him of Akonfe. They went and bought Guinea fowls, and the Guinea fowls flew to Burkina Faso. Can you imagine the type of scandals we are facing right now, where gold, judgment debts, galamsey, all kinds of things, and these are the things we want the government to fix. And be in government for 4 years and don't fix it. The easiest thing for Ghanaians to do will be to vote you out. But when you try to prevent Ghanaians from voicing their thoughts on the issues they are facing, that is where I have a problem. When a Ghanaian has been shot dead because they are trying to voice their positions and the president doesn't say anything, multiple people have died since January. People died at Techiman. President didn't say anything. People died at Edra the other day. President didn't say anything. That is a sign of somebody who doesn't have any empathy or sympathy for the people. And it's a bad leadership style. That is what we're witnessing in Ghana. And I think we should be, even Shatta Wale of all people cannot speak. To the extent that he's telling all his fans that if you speak, you are an educated fool. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? This is so basically we are supposed to sit in the country and be quiet because if we speak, guess what? We are educated fools. Can you imagine that? That is Kwame Nkrumah's Ghana. No, we can't face this. We are not going to be quiet. If you're a Shatta fan, if you're watching this show, please be encouraged that your voice matters. Your voice matters so much. It's all you. You should die before you lose your voice. You cannot lose your voice once you are alive because then your life will be meaningless.
That's
The
right.
one thing you have that should be protected, regardless of where you live, is your voice. And don't let Nana Akufo-Addo take it away. Don't let the police commanders take away. Go and demonstrate. Don't let a cutie queen here use the beauty that he got from John 10 to 20. Don't let that beauty fool you. Keep your mind. Also, let me end on this point by saying that I just had a revelation that it is coming to England.
and God told me. So on that note, I'll see you next week.
On that note, I say that you haven't seen any revelation. Thank you.
All right, Charlie. I think say my brother and my brother Alfred have just butter everything up. So I don't have so much. I have just a little to say. Let's use our mind. Let's use our brain. God have given us brain, and you have to fill in with sense. The brain is. I believe that everybody have a brain, but we have to fill our brain with some sense. I mean, so let's use it. That's why we use the common sense. Let's use our common sense. Yes, I'm not against anybody that goes to church. Go to church and do whatever you want to do, but use your brain, use your common sense, and things like that. I mean, hey, Christians, you can do. I know we black people, we are attached to spiritual thing and spiritual thing and spiritual thing. That is fine. That is beautiful. That makes us black people. But let's use our head, because God have put in everything in here for us so that we can use it. And then so that's all I can say. Next week same time, like I would say that Trend Africa is. I mean, you can see our numbers is growing, is getting up there and things like that. We are calling on you people that have businesses to come and rub shoulders with us. We are here to support you, support us as well. Let's link us up. Let's help boost your business for you. Yes, RBJ reaction is coming up very soon. Very soon it's coming up. Now everything is set up. RBJ reaction is coming up. We'll react on certain issues and things like that. When it comes to politics and everything, or whatever it is that we can react to, we'll react to it. So RBJ reaction is coming up, and also Tudumat is coming up very strong. I mean, the website is ready. We are just waiting for our stock, and then we'll just open up the website and then ready to rub shoulders with that business, and then we are going to sell African. We are going to promote Africa. Most of our things will be more African look and things like that. Yes, we'll fuse in a little bit here, European cut and things like that into it. But we want to project Africa. That's what it's called, Trend Africa TV. We are redefining Africa. So that's my last word. I'll bring my sister in, the superstar of the show, that is Killer Queen. But before Killer Queen will come in, every Thursdays we have a show, a health awareness show called The Health Talk. Please, please, please like the page. I mean, follow us on Facebook and YouTube and all that. But like the page on Thursdays, 6:30 p.m. Central Time. That is Chicago time. We will bring you health talk with these are professionals. We have doctors and just name it. They come on this platform and talk about health issues. So come and follow and get some ideas. So I'll bring my sister in to end the show for us. So Cutie,
you said it all. Just because we are closing, so now I'm not going to argue. I mean, I agree with everything that you guys I agree with everything that you guys said, and thank you so much, viewers, for being with us here. Like we always say, we are family. Opinions are like noses, and everybody have their sizes and shapes. So thanks for bringing your comments in. We agree to disagree when it comes to this show, actually, but we know where we stand. We know the truth. Like yesterday, if I said sometimes I know the truth, but I will not let you overpower me when it comes to the show. That makes the show diverse. That makes the show beautiful. So thank you all for coming. And like Black said, just because you're a Christian doesn't mean that you have to always be going to church to pray, where you have to go and actually work. So just use your mind. Yes, believe what you can believe in, but still, use the common sense. If you have to work. If you have to go to church, but do what is right. And please avoid some of these fake prophets, because they won't take you anywhere. Avoid them. And in fact, cancel them from your books, because they won't take you to anywhere. Bible says, don't depend on these people. Actually work. Actually have your goals and your aims. And whatever you believe in to support you, if you believe in God, if you believe in whatever, get your support and move forward. That is all what we want. With that being said, I just want to say a very big thank you to, my manager, Empress. Empress has been giving me, directions, do this, do that, say this, say that, dressing and all that. I say kudos to her. I have the social media. They dress the kakra. So kudos to Empress. I love you so much. I have to have you on this show because the men are overpowering me too much. So you
Empress, I need my direction too. But like you said, John 10 verses 10 to 20.
Oh, just John 10 20. Who there just 10 20?
Too beautiful to be defending Akufo-Addo. That's what that verse is.
But I want to say I love you so much, Empress. Your advices, your everything. I appreciate it so much. And we love you. Same time next week, we shall be here.
All right.
Hungry man say fix the country. Belleful say fix yourself. Who really needs fixing? Now how? Him. Yeah. Come on. Country hot. Country hot. Plenty no get what to eat. Even picking they feel the heat. So we ought to pray for change. Gala. Country hot. Country tough. Everybody feel the heat. Even picking they feel the heat. So we ought to pray for change. We say fix the country. They say fix yourself. We say fix the country. They say fix yourself. Yeah. Tell me who and you and me be the country. Fix yourself. I agree. We say fix the country. They say fix yourself. Yeah. They say fix the country. We say fix yourself. No. Tell me who. Tell me me. Tell me you be the country. Fix yourself. I agree. Water plenty, mumu be thirsty. Water plenty, mumu be thirsty. And we get to go do plenty cocoa, but we still they borrow they go to get a job. It be whom you know. We live like crabs in a barrel. Shayo, rupa beshi and low. Hey, we say fix the country. They say fix yourself. Yeah. They say fix the country.
Check out this beautifully made artistry of coffee tables made from a combination of recycled tires, jute ropes, wood, and fabric to suit your style. Yes, we make to order. These coffee tables can help you make a statement in your bedrooms, offices, and living rooms. But remember, we only ship within the USA and Canada after shipping cost is paid. Call Jasper Designs on 1-306-203-2650 or email us at doduyayra@gmail.com. Follow us on Instagram at Jasper Love or follow Pearl Yara Agboka on Facebook. Don't be left out. Please place your orders now.
Welcome to sankofaonline.com. Your #1 diaspora news portal has joined with GhanaWeb.com to bring to you the latest news around the world, especially Ghana. Visit our website at www.sankofaonline.com, or you can download our app from the Google Play Store or App Store. Sankofa Online, serving the Ghanaian Chicago community.
Mina no Ghana for mchechia mu nyina say ya dish ya nuaba Paulina ena for me bretintin ye de tu banim say e wo say ye boa na ye sane yade akwanya na beduro ye create GoFundMe e de ama no ye nya ye bank account ena ye mobile money number aye di register sika e de save no ti mesre obi bia wo hia GoFundMe account link no video yase link no eda ho obenya link no mobile money no ewo ho na ne bank account so ho yenya $50,000 eda na ko India akwa in operation ti mesre menu anom Ghana fo nyina yamfa wodo yamfa ba akoye na yamfa nsa Paulina yare na enhye ye ni ina enemunyam ti number no so ena that screen so no ene the bank account no ketua bi enswa yamwa na abaiwe ehonto no yadamu nyina ase bye bye.
Show me nade ninja la klana kuma mi ojogba benyele ake wa gambie biye ne no waje dane ko bagan bomode no yan shona no kweboni boleme yawo ke wona o komi fio shito fio keke na mfio no wo ke mo lo e no yi odane ko jeje me hu e bomode no ya labadi no ya nani bi na fio ejeme we je no ko bibio ko gbena ya Jamestown no ko eba na chole Chalewote Street Arts Festival ni bi pie no ba anyo kase homo wo hu wo shiole wa denche wo bomode ko te no ayo homo wo hu e anu no pepule ko na pepule e bono onwonu o ye mase ke ko na mangbin e kra ngon fefe benyele ake gambi ele wo le jojo gba jo ni wo jo wa ji palogo jo e ne kan jo le Independence Day mba one town wa Kenya fen ake ayiko.
Good afternoon, Yamime. Achomi nila telai, aka Sterling. Yefane, meantime abchanye adafifio ko. COVID ne bane, elako ni eba egbemewa. Ewo face mask na ke wo sani wo. Shi wana ake owo face mask eke chefio egbla otue, ehan otue se shambo. Ewo ehani mepi anya wo keche na mejio shi wo ke no komba jara na emi ni wo ba ho anye le ba anye han owo face mask eke de lebi ka shi gbeke na eche yo to ewo ni ene hu ake wo to ese ake mo kon se oku ese le ba kan de ke face mask e ba blale le ba mo mi abo bo ba anye wo le lebi ka shi gbeke no ji ni onye una ila na eko ewo ene ni wo ke mba jara na emi na ele Oba ho anye ko ta wholesale price aloba fan no ya ho wo ye hambo ko ta no ba ji oba hele 11 wo ye hambo wo number ni oba anyo na wo ye no ne 0244 255 193 ko twa wo efen no yo oba anyo wo ke ba no oba ho hambo no wo fen wo ya jowo because ila gbonyo ni ne ba gbe wo san wo fen wo fo wo ya fa ba no nye yiwa don ketuebo.
This is the Ghana Agenda, and my name is Alfred Amuzu. On the Ghana Agenda, we talk about political and financial related topics occurring in Ghana. We try to break down some of the most complicated issues, and we make sure that all our listeners leave the show with something at the end of it. Again, tell your friend to tell a friend. Alfred Amuzu is on every Sunday on the Ghana Agenda.
Are you sick or have a health emergency and don't want to wait in long queues at a hospital, especially during these times of COVID-19? Worry no more. Dr. Noun GH will bring the hospital to you. Now at your fingertips, you can see a doctor of your choice. Simply download the Dr. Noun GH app from your phone's app store. Don't wait. Hurry now to sign up for free. Dr. Noun GH, your doctor is now at your fingertips.
not fun, I know. Corona is trending fast, I know. Some are scary, some are funny, others too fake news. Then don't share. Why not go to the right place for Corona news? Spreading lies can hurt. Share the facts, not those memes. You might save a life. Save a life? Yes, save a life. You can play your part. Children like us can also play their part by sharing only the facts? Yes, spread only the facts. Play your part too.
Be the one to spread only the facts from the Ghana Health Service. Play your part. In case of any emergency on COVID-19, call 112 or 311. This is brought to you by the Ministry of Health, Ghana Health Service, and UKAID.
My name is Eunice Cromwell, and I'm the business manager of the Ghana National Council. Make sure you always watch Trend Africa TV.
Welcome to Africa.
Hello there. Welcome to Trend Africa, where we give you the best of live streaming across all states in the US. We also do web designing, event planning, MCing, app creating, and promotions. Or if you want to shoot an advert for your business or a show, you can contact us on +1 773 312 0318. For more information, you can visit our website at www.trendafricaonline.net and also on our social media platforms at Trend Africa TV. You can download our app Trend Africa Online on the Google Play Store and App Store. Trend Africa, redefining Africa.
It's the creator.
Maka. Royal Black says the Abba, Maka. Entertainment and sports, Maka. I say politics, Maka. Royal Black says, Assembly Safwa, Bia Assembly Puno, Sanepi Adekami, Ekome Yakotokumi, Ekome Yami Segbe, you want love fake hanging, Maka. Royal Black says the Abba, Maka. All the trending issues, Maka. I say politics, Maka. Entertainment and sports, Maka. RBJ the Abba, where you full from cry. Assembly Safwa, yeah, Assembly Puno, Sasemno Ba, yeah, Becca. Senya betino sapepepe na yebekano maka akesane kwedewo wabayue no ni wona je no na ke wabayue no ni wona je no na ke say your politics RBJ Beka Obeka sports RBJ Beka Obeka entertainment too RBJ Beka Obeka trending issues RBJ Beka Obeka Maka Yediabao Yebeka Maka Yediabao Yebeka Royal Black says Yabao Yebeka Royal Black says Yabao Yebeka Assembly Safwa Bia Assembly Puno Sanepi Adekami Ekome Yakotokumi Ekome Yami Segbe you want love fake hanging, Maka. Royal Black says the Abba, Maka. All the trending issues, Maka. I say politics, Maka. Entertainment and sports, Maka. Royal Black says the Abba, Maka. Entertainment and sports, Maka. I say politics, Maka. Royal Black says, Assembly Safwa, Bia Assembly Puno, Sanepi Adekami, Ekome Yakotokumi, Ekome Yami Segbe, you want love fake hanging, Maka. Royal Black says the Abba, Maka. All the trending issues, maka. I say politics, maka. Entertainment and sports, oh, maka. RBJ Diaba, where you fool from crowd. I say me safwa, yeah, I say me puno. So I say me no ba, yeah, beka. Send ye betino, sababe na ye beka no. Maka, I just me kwete wo. What by you no ni one je no na ke. What by you no ni one je no na ke. Say your politics RBJ Becca, oh Becca, a sports RBJ Becca, oh Becca, entertainment swear RBJ Becca, oh Becca, trending issues RBJ Becca, oh Becca, Maka, yeah, diabao, yeah, Becca, Maka, yeah, diabao, yeah, Becca.
Hungry man say fix the country. Belleful say fix yourself. Who really needs fixing? Now how? Him.